I met one of the world's great positive thinkers in the wilderness of Judea, where in the long ago John the Baptist preached. His name is Musa Alami, and he has made the desert to blossom as the rose. A desert that in all the history of the world has never blossomed before. He succeeded because he believed that he could, and he kept at it until he did, which of course is the way you succeed at anything. Musa, one Arab boy, was educated at Cambridge, went back to Palestine, where he became a well to do man. Well to do, that is, by Middle Eastern standards. Then, in political turmoil, he lost everything, including his home. He went beyond Jordan to the edge of Jericho. Stretching away on either side was the great, bleak, arid desert of the Jordan Valley. In the distance to the left, shimmering in the hot haze, loomed the mountains of Judea, and to the right the mountains of Moab. With the exception of a few oases, nothing had ever been cultivated in this hot and weary land, and everyone said that nothing could be, for how could you bring water to it? To dam the Jordan River for irrigation was too expensive, and besides, there was no money to finance such a project. What about underground water? Asked Musa Alami. Long and loud they laughed. Whoever heard of such a thing? There was no water under that hot, dry desert. Ages ago, it had been covered by Dead Sea water. Now the sand was full of salt, which added further to the aridity. He had heard of the amazing rehabilitation of the California desert through subsurface water. He decided that he could find water here also. All the old-time Bedouin sheikhs said it could not be done. Government officials agreed, and so solemnly did the famous scientists from abroad. There was absolutely no water there. That was that. But Musa was unimpressed. He thought there was. A few poverty-stricken refugees from the nearby Jericho refugee camp helped him as he started to dig. With well drilling equipments, not on your life. With pick and shovel. Everybody laughed as this dauntless man and his ragged friends dug away day after day, week after week, month after month. Down they went, slowly, deep into the sand into which no man since creation has plumbed for water. For 6 months they dug. Then one day the sand became wet and finally water, the life-giving water, gushed forth. The Arabs who had gathered around did not laugh or cheer, they wept. Water had been found in the ancient desert. A very old man, sheikh of a nearby village, heard the amazing news. He came to see for himself. Musa, he asked, have you really found water? Let me see it and feel it and taste it. The old man put his hand in the stream, splashed it over his face, put it on his tongue. It is sweet and cool, he said. It is good water. Then placing his aged hand on the shoulders of Musa Alami, he said, "Thank God. Now Musa, you can die." It is the simple tribute of a desert man to a positive thinker who did what everyone said could not be done. Now, several years later, Musa Alami has 15 wells supplying a ranch nearly 3 miles long and 2 miles wide. He raises vegetables, bananas, figs, citrus fruits, and boys. In his school, he is growing citizens of future, farmers and technicians, experts in the trade. Imitating Musa, others have also dug until 40,000 acres are under cultivation and the green is spreading over the sands. I asked this amazing man what kept him going, kept him believing when everyone said it could not be done. There was no alternative. It had to be done, he said. Then added, God helped me. As twilight turned the mountain of Moab and the Judean hills to red and gold, I sat watching a huge stream of water gushing from the heart of the desert. And as it splashed into a deep, wide pool, it seemed to say, "It can be done. It can be done." So don't let your difficulties get you down. And do not believe those croakers who say you cannot do it. Remember Musa Alami, positive thinker of the wilderness of Judea. It seems that work and more work are important in achieving goals. Listen to this quoting. "O Lord, you give us everything at the price of an effort." Leonardo da Vinci.